All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back on this lovely Tuesday. How's everybody doing on the 15th? Isn't today's corporate tax due day? How are my accountants doing out there? You guys been busy? Good to see you. Good morning, Patrick. Good to see you, George, Kathleen, everyone on YouTube and Facebook Live. Welcome back. So today's a brand new day. We got a bunch of new list of stocks going on. The market's obviously doing pretty well the last couple of days. We're up about 215 right now on the Dow. So things are looking bright. We're at 28,000. Couple of things made some nice moves yesterday. We're going to talk about them and bring them up. And stocks that we traded. Hold on, just want to update a couple of things. And and also don't forget this week we have a busy week. Open house on Thursday and over the weekend, we're doing a big event with MetaStock, a bunch of big speakers. Hopefully you guys register, join us. Click on the bottom and register, and we'll get you ready for that. Daniel, good to see you too on YouTube. All right, so anyway, regarding about some of the stocks that we traded as of yesterday, there were a couple of really big winners. I want to start off talking. We have some stocks that are moving now, but let me just talk about yesterday because I've been a huge fan of Draftking. So Draftking has been doing great. I don't know what's going on with this TradeStation platform, but it's been really kind of slow. I'm going to have to use a different platform. Hold on. This one's not working too well. I don't know what's going on with this thing. All right. So let's look at Draftking really quick. Where are we? Yeah, we are. Okay. So Draftking yesterday came out with some pretty big news. You could see it right here. Let me just make so you guys could see it more on YouTube. That lost connection. There you go. All right. So anyway, you could see right here, the stock had a really big pop, signed a big deal with ESPN. And I've been a big fan of Draftking. Now, we've been trading it. You could see it's been making higher highs. Great little trend here, something that we cover in class, why it does that. The only issue with Draftking, it is a very hard stock to day trade. This stock moves in almost dollar intervals. Like these shakes are really ugly. But it's been a great swing trade. It's obviously doing well with Penn. Wrong. Penn has been also, you have to understand, this stock was $4 at the bottom of the market. The stock is literally up. It's going to, look at it. Things on fire. Things been doing great. It's up almost over 1,000%. Caesars also has been doing great. Caesars Entertainment. Look at this thing. Breaking all-time highs, $10 stock. Look at that. So a lot of these gaming stocks are doing great. A lot of that stuff's going on, which is kind of odd because I was just talking to Josh about this yesterday, just this morning, that do we have any football fans out there? Any football fans? So I guess the big thing is I've got some hockey fans. So we got, okay. So I guess the big thing is everybody's waiting for this, the NFL starting, and it's really big here in the United States. And the ratings are down. The ratings are down, and not only down, they're down over like 20%, And I was just telling them, like, it's weird because there's nobody at the stadium. So you figure you got, 70, 80,000 people that are watching it from home, and the ratings are down. So, but betting is up, right? Just like trading. Trading is up. A lot of people want to start trading. Maybe people started gambling, but it's weird that the ratings are down. So this could be a very interesting turning point in the market. And that's why we got to keep an eye on some of these stocks that we do trade. So Daniel says, I'm not watching it anymore. Okay. So I got to watch my Jets, though. That's one thing. But there are a lot of stocks that are moving in today's markets. And, that's why I'm keeping an eye on like the Draftking that did really, really well. And the Penn, they've been also awesome. Now, we did really well with this stock right here. The stock SAVA. This was obviously, which is very rare on a Monday. For some of you who were not here, we had a really nice pop here on Monday morning. The stock in pre-market ran from like $6 to $9. So a lot of us were pretty much done by then. And then it hit a really major brick wall. There was a huge seller at $9. The stock just brought the thing down. So that stock took a big hit. Nikola also got crushed yesterday. It was down, went down to its lows of $28, and the thing just shot up all the way to 36. Huge winner right there on that stock. And then after hours, I don't know what happened, just crapped out of bed, went all the way down. Nikola also, very hard stock to day trade. but it's been a really fun swing trade for us. And, we've been trading this. We know the stock, how it trades. And it's important that you know that, because you want to be a good swing trader and investor, you got to know what's going on with day trading. Now, I want to do a quick shout out to Tesla. What the hell happened? Tesla is coming from, this thing was crushed. It was down during that big correction in the market. Stock dropped from 500 down to about 320. Look where it is now, back to 440. So I don't know. Maybe Tesla is benefiting from, they're predicting Biden might win the election. And I guess if you heard it yesterday, he did a speech regarding about global warming, and he wants everybody to own electric cars. So you know what? That's music to the ears of Tesla. You know what I mean? So maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. But remember, I told you the debates are coming up in 2 weeks. I think that is going to be a key tool that we're going to use as day traders to kind of feel who's winning and what their agenda is and what stocks are going to react. Let me tell you, I'm doing a very big event with Wealth 365 in October. It's like 2 weeks before the election. And, everyone should be here. We'll send you guys an email to register, but you're going to have a lot of the best minds in trading are going to be there, like myself talking about day trading, swing trading, futures. We'll let you guys know about when that date comes up. And please register for it, because you know what? You don't get political when it comes to this. You just got to know how to trade. That's all. And you know what? It's not like this is the regardless of what happens, we're rather sit in a nice little home, a nice little bubble, and we could just trade the market and do well. So that's where it comes down to it. And now a lot of people are starting to realize that, especially with the whole coronavirus that's going on. I think that's about it. We had a couple other ones that were okay. We had the VXRT that did really well too. Just want to bring that up, and then we'll go to the watch list. The VXRT was the other one that we had yesterday. This one was pretty cool. It went from $5.50 to about $8 by 9 o'clock up until 8. Had a little bit of a shake here, a couple of nasties, but then after around 11 o'clock, it was kind of pretty much steady. So that's in the archives. That's gone. No more with those stocks. Now let's talk about what's happening this morning. There were a couple of good stocks. I want to start off with a really nice stock that's doing that was doing pretty well. Oh, shoot. She just crapped out on me. Okay. I don't know what happened. I thought the stock was doing pretty well all of a sudden. And all of a sudden, it just kind of turned on me. Okay. I'm going to probably put that on the watch list, but I thought it was breaking higher highs. I thought it was doing pretty well. Obviously, it's not. Things could change in a matter of minutes. But it's got some good support levels right here at $1.20. And, I'm not really seeing a lot of orders. I'm looking here in the NASDAQ book viewer. Not really seeing any good iceberg orders out there, on the stock right here. There's a big sell, 5,000. I don't think that's really that important. Okay. Not that big. So what else we got going on? So we got that one. We got the PSTV. This one's trading a lot of volume and she's doing really well. PSTV. And she's got some really nice orders. Okay. So there's one guy you got to keep an eye on. Let me bring this over here. Do you notice that there's 122,000 share buyer right here at 339? So that buyer right there is this guy right here. He's basically holding this up right here. So that's why it's been sitting here from 8 o'clock till 9. Oh my God. Did you even know that? Right? People always look at this and like, oh, wow. Is that how the market works? Yes. Congratulations. You just figured out the secret sauce over here at CyberTrading University is what we teach you. That order right there is holding up the stock from going any lower. Now, stay tuned, because when we start trading the market and you come join this trading room, I want to see what that guy does. Does he get executed? Does he cancel? Well, there's only a couple other tools that are going to let us know that. And obviously, you being a cyber trader, you're going to know that. But anyway, if you want to know more, if you're on YouTube, Facebook Live, watch my book viewer video on YouTube. And I did a little lesson on that. So if you want to know that. But anyway, that stock is obviously on my radar, because I really want to know what's going on with that one. A-Bus also up 14%, trade over 780,000 shares in pre-market. She's got a couple of shakes right here. She's got, there's a couple of decent orders. Let me go back to a NASDAQ book viewer. Got a couple of 10,000 share buyer. I got one guy right here. There's 3 orders out there at 292. It's okay. It's not terrible. You could see why. That's why it's been hovering here. Don't really see any sellers out there, which probably explains why it's kind of like tweaking up a little bit, So that one's not that bad right there. QRT, okay, is obviously getting hammered. down 29%, down $3. It's not a pharmaceutical stock, so we know they could probably come back, but the stock is taking a little bit of a hit right here. So that one I want to, I love bottom fishing. I love stocks that get crushed because they always, if the CEO wants to come in or people want to average down, somebody's broker's calling up their client. Hey, if you loved it at 10, you got to be drooling here at 6. Let's average down, big sucker bet. But, listen, it always happens. As day traders, we don't go crazy on that. Okay. We don't, we benefit from it. IPOB, another stock that looks really, really well. Nice little trend right here. She did really good around 8 o'clock this morning. She ran from $13.50 to $17. Then she came back down. She found a big buyer out here. The buyer's not there anymore, so he's probably executing the sellers right now on the offer. So you got a nice little push here. This stock traded 8.8 million shares. The market's not even open. It's so funny. A lot of you out there, not including, traders, I mean, you being a cyber trader, you all know this being in the trading room, but a lot of you YouTube and Facebook people like, who's doing all these trades in pre-market? Well, that's why you got to know how to trade in the market. This is something that we talk about because some people like, I want to jump in, I want to get in. They can't because they don't have the right brokerage account. And you know what? You want to play the game, you got to have the right tools. If you're not going to have the right tools, just quit and go back to your day job because you end up doing more damage than good. But anyway, this stock obviously is building a little bit of Fausto flag. Want to keep an eye on it. Listen, a blast from the past. Look at was it FCAU? Fiat. What's going on with Fiat? Okay, always been a fan of Fiat. Fiat Chrysler. So anyway, stock is obviously gapped up a little bit this morning. Stock is doing pretty well. Pre-market, kind of ugly right now. The stock is actually pretty good for you beginner traders. If you're new and you want to get your feet wet, and know what it's like to be in a trade and out of a trade. The stock's obviously not a bad stock to trade. But this one is actually pretty good also. But she's obviously not doing anything right now. But the other ones are doing well. Now, listen, I've been a big fan of airlines. Guys, keep an eye on these airlines, okay? They're not good day trades. I mean, they have these good swings early in the morning. But I've been a fan of these stocks since August. They're trading a lot of volume. They're very consistent. They're going up very, very slow. I can see these things double by next year, okay? So, I put all my nephews and nieces on in these stocks, so they're actually looking pretty happy for themselves. But listen, I'm looking for them. I don't know about. I think I told you the guys this a long time ago. Like here, what I do is I don't believe in giving gifts, except my wife does. I rather teach my nephews, my nieces, my kids on how to manage money. So instead of me like giving them a gift, I'd rather just buy them stock, and now they have something to look forward to, and I'll be their custodian of their account up until they're 18. At least they get like, oh, wow, this is pretty cool. I own Apple and never knew after 18 years, Uncle Fausto, this is what happens. I did it. I think I told you the story. I did it with silver coins, which, by the way, I'm a huge fan of silver. So that's another story of itself. But anyway, these are good stocks that I feel that, listen, they gone through the worst of the worst and really haven't tanked anymore. But as long as we have anything crazy, when any pandemics going on, I think people are starting to get into traveling a little bit. All right. That's right, Patrick. You got to teach our new generation how to manage money. They have to understand, what money management's all about. That's where it comes down to it, because it's not going out of business. And at the end of the day, it's going to really control everything we do. Corporate America is going to find a way. They have to, protect their shareholders. That's really what it comes down to it. And they'll do the cuts and whatever. So when you're worrying about jobs or this and that, listen, these CEOs, they're going to do what they got to do to save money. They got to worry about their shareholders. They got stock options. They'll do whatever it takes to make things successful. So you know what? Got to teach them that. Very important. And that's what it's all about. Is Fiat a foreign investment automotive trade? No, Daniel, no. Fiat actually is Fiat is Italian-owned company, so don't be crapping on my Italians. But it's merged with Chrysler, and it just went public not too long ago. But the big thing is that what I was going to say about regarding about a lot of the companies like Fiat like, all the Chinese companies, they come to the U.S. market because, it's a free market. It's a lot easier, and that's why a lot of people come here. But anyway, there we go. We got our list right there. It's not a great list, I'll be honest with you. I mean, there's a couple of nice, but we only want to make a day's pay. You guys saw what happened yesterday when we traded. Something always comes up at the open. So, but that's our list. So let's get back to trading. We got about 15 minutes before the market opens up. And so we'll see where we go from there. In the meantime, has this guy got done yet? I just want to check him out really quick. PSTV. It's coming to him. He's still there. He's still there. You see him right there? 14,000, 140,000, 13 orders. If I uncheck this button, you can see right there on when I aggregate it, you got one guy that wants to buy 95,000 shares, 10,000, 6,000, and so on. So, but I like to keep it. I don't know. That really doesn't affect me. I'd rather just aggregate it so I could see them all. So it works my way down that list. I can see deeper. All right, guys, listen. Good luck. We'll be back here at 2:30 on YouTube and Facebook Live. In the meantime, cyber traders, you see something, you say something. And if you're new here to Cyber Trade University, please do not buy or sell anything that we call out. You're only here to watch to see if other people make money. Don't count my money, count theirs. Because I know I know a lot of you here want to do it. The only way to find out, let's see if other people could do it. And then if they could do it, you could definitely do it. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Be safe. We'll see you back here at 2:30.